dad was so tired. He had severe diarrhea and profuse vomiting. My mum was so worried about him, and so was I. I took my father to see a doctor. The doctor suspected that he had cholera.
Profuse vomiting, watery diarrhea and sunken eyes are typical symptoms of cholera. We have seen a number of cases of cholera in this area recently. Watery diarrhea and profuse vomiting result in severe dehydration and can lead to death if not treated promptly. So treatment should start immediately by taking oral rehydration salts to compensate for the rapid loss of bodily fluids and minerals. If your father is severely dehydrated, he'll need to go to the hospital to be given intravenous fluids. We need to take a stool culture to see if it is cholera. There's no need to worry. Cholera can be easily treated, but only when one seeks medical care quickly, as you did. Cholera is not an airborne disease. It cannot be transmitted through coughing or sneezing. The bacteria that causes cholera is found in the feces of infected people, and infection may be spread through flies contaminated with a patient's feces or leakage from sewage contaminated with the bacteria that infiltrates drinking water or contaminates food.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and Happy New Year. This is the Lrtn Radio and Television Network, based in Pennsylvania, United States of America. Okay? Welcome to Platform for Education. Platform for Education. On this program, we do come and give you some preventive health measure so that we educate you on how you prevent yourself from attracting diseases, and when you get certain feeling, you get to know where to go first. That's the prevention. Prevention is better than cure. All right. We come out and give you this preventive measure on this platform. This is the Lrtn Radio and Television Network. Your host, Dimas Kaklape. Okay? So this morning is Monday morning, the 13th day of January, the year 2020. All right? Our time here is 10:15. Hopefully we'll be on this program here for like 45 minutes. We are going to be telling you preventive measure. We're going to be telling you about some problem that the women can have we call endometriosis. That is we call it big term. Let's just put it down here, so that you understand. Endometriosis, we're talking about is the womb of the woman. The womb. Inside the woman's womb, the lining in that womb. That's the lining in that womb that grow every month and then share. Then they say, oh, I'm menstruating, I'm having my time, I'm having my period. All right? That's the lining. If that lining grow outside the uterus, it causes big problem. That's what we call endometriosis. Okay? That's what we call endometriosis. The major sign of this problem in a woman is pain. When they are having their time, they feel pain, severe pain. We already know that when women having their time, they have what we call menstrual cramp, right? But then when this added to that, it make it worse. And this can also lead to small bleeding, small bleeding, small bleeding, small bleeding. It's just like you open the pond and the pond is dripping. They keep dripping, they keep dripping, they keep dripping. The more that pond dripping for a longer time, you will see the whole gallon full. All right? So that's how it is. And as long as the woman is bleeding little by little, it can reduce the woman's blood count in her. As a result, the lady can start having fainting spell. Because whenever your blood is low, your blood count is low. The blood count is low. That means the number of blood that you need to carry the water, the air, and the food to all part of your body is not enough, especially to the brain. When it is not enough, you get problem. So what you're going to be having is some of your organs, some of your body part is not going to be having food, it's not going to be having air, it's not going to be having water, especially the brain. As such, you develop this fainting spell, like you're fainting, all right? Because you got this condition. So let me put it on the screen so that you know what I'm talking about, all right? That is what I'm talking about. You see over there, this is what we call the groove, where those arrows are pointing. You see the normal tissue on the other side? Then you see the abnormal tissue above there, where it says abnormal tissue outside uterus. That is what we call endometriosis. Do you see that? This is what we're talking about. And that happened with the women. Women born most of the time, majority of the women who, are ageable now, have their children in their 40s and other things like that. They come up with this problem. We don't see this problem being pronounced so much in a younger girl, but we're talking about the women who have children before they come up with this problem. All right? And most of the time, when you're having this pain with the menses, and the worst thing is after having your menses, you start bleeding small. It can cause a whole lot of things. You see, you're having this pain, you're having bloating stomach and other things, and the worst thing about it, you're having that fainting spell, and when your blood is low, whole lot of things go wrong with you. Your blood count is low, whole lot of things go wrong with you. That means your blood count is low will cause anemia. But what caused you to have low blood count? Because of this thing. You're bleeding little by little. So when you see like that, when the woman feeling bleeding, feeling having her menses, and she's still spotting, that is not the right thing to do. Go back to the doctor. Go back to your GYN and tell your GYN, look, I had my menses for like 4 days or 5 days, and it should be finished. But now after it finished, I'm having a whole week, I'm just bleeding, small. That's why I came. They will put you on the table and examine you and tell you what happened, and they will give you some other tests. They will do some ultrasound, and other things like that. But it's not right when you finish menstruating and after that you having small menses. It's not the right thing to do. All right? That's not the right thing to do. So be careful with that. There are men and women who have this, they will just say, oh yeah, that the normal menses. No, it's not always normal. When you finish menstruating, and so this thing, and the worst thing about it too is, I think there are few of them who can name it to you. After you finish menstruating, you will be spotting little by little. The next thing, you'll be having a stomach pain. The next thing is you'll be having fainting spell. And the next thing is You will have your menses like twice a month. It may be the middle of the month, it may be the end of the month, it may be the beginning of the month. But after that, at the end of the month again, if it's in the middle of the month, at the end of the month, you will see it again. If it start at the beginning of the month, at the middle of the month, you will see it again. Twice. That means it's a sign of endometriosis. All right? That's the growth of the lining of the uterus outside the uterus. It's not the right thing to have. So whenever you having menses twice a month, when you having menstruation, it's very painful. Sometimes when you're having sexual intercourse, it's painful also, you know, and you're having bloating out and all that kind of thing. It's not right. And sometimes you're having fainting spell, but you don't tell anybody. You go to the doctor. Maybe the doctor would not know. He say, okay, let me do your blood count. They do your blood count. They say, oh yeah, your blood count is a little low. You know, when you say you're having fainting spell, okay, that's why. Okay, we'll give you some blood medicine. You go take it. We'll give you some iron. They give you iron. You go take it. But what causing you to have fainting spell? What causing you to have low blood count? That's where we're looking at. That's why we are going to investigate. This is some of the reasons why you got low blood count. Because when the period finish, you're bleeding little by little. You stay spotting. You stay spotting. You stay spotting. That spotting, it draining down. It draining down. It draining down. You put a whole water in you put a water in the gallon, and that gallon leaking. It's just dripping down, dripping down. A day, 2 or 3, that gallon will be empty. That what happened here. So when you start bleeding and bleeding, and then that little spotting continue, it just continue, you will have low blood count. When you have low blood count, you will have fainting spell. When you have fainting spell, your heart will be pumping faster. You can have heart palpitation. All right? When you have heart palpitation, you will have anemia. Anemia means you already got low blood count. Now that low blood count will carry you to heart palpitation. That low blood count will carry you to enlarged heart because the heart pumping faster and pumping faster to carry the small amount of blood to all part of the body. All right? And that faster heartbeat will make the heart to fail. It can cause heart failure. So that's not a small thing. It can lead to a whole lot of wrong things. You see? So that's why endometriosis is not the right thing for a woman to have. All right? Most of you women out there who, when you're finishing your menses and you stay spotting over a week, it is not right. That one sign that this is happening to you. Go to the doctor. Okay? You're having heart palpitation and they keep telling you, say, oh, your blood count is low. Every night then blood count is low. This is why this thing is happening. So you go to the doctor. You understand? At least you saw it. All right? So this is what it means. See? So that's what we're looking at. See? The endometriosis, it is not the right thing to have. All right? We want to let you women out there get to know it's not the right thing to have. All right? I show it to you so that you can see what we are talking about. So you can see what we're talking about. That's what we call endometriosis. Okay? All right. We said to you that this is platform for education. Anything we feel that you need to know, when we see it, when we hear it, we'll let you know it. All right? Okay. one of the things that we want you to know this morning is for all the Liberians who are living in the United States. These are Liberians who came to the United States in the 1990, during the time the war was back home. The Civil War was going on back home. Many of you came here on resettlement program. And when you came to the United States put you on certain program we call temporary protective status. Temporary protective status. That's the status you had in this country because you have come as a refugees. Okay? Then the next program the government put you on, the government of United States put you on, was defer enforcement departure, or sometimes they say departure or deportation. Defer enforcement departure. We call it DED. All right? The other one we call it TPS or DED. These are the two programs that many of our brothers and sisters who have come to the United States in the year 1990 up to this point, they have been placed in these two programs. So, these two programs, those who are on it, they were always asked to renew. You got to go and renew. Sometimes you're working, your employer will say, look, it's just like your status, the paper you got to work, it expire. Go and renew it. Go and renew it. Every now and then, go and renew it. A year come, go and renew it. So, to renew this program every day, your status every year, it was a little bit difficult. So, what did we do? This is one reason why many of us come into this country and take a citizenship of this country and naturalize to become citizen. Because if we don't naturalize to become citizen, our Congress people, our House of Representatives, our senator, they will not seek our interest. Because these government officials are supposed to be elected into office. So when we naturalize now and become a citizen, then we will say, okay, we will vote for our senator. We will vote for our representative. So many of us took this position to become citizens for America. So when the election time comes, we vote for our senator, we vote for our representative. And when we become citizens, we go under the Democratic Party. We always join the Democratic Party. You see, majority of Liberians in this country who become citizens join the Democratic Party. All right. So we joined the Democratic Party. We became a citizen and joined the Democratic Party and begin to vote for our elected official in our various states. So it happened that Senator Jack Reed of Rhode Island and Senator Tina Smith, Senator Tina Smith of Minnesota, the Liberians that are living in Rhode Island who can vote for our senators and our representatives, and the one that live in Minnesota who can vote for the senator and the representative, they went to these two senators in those two states. They asked those senators and said, look, our brother and sister have been here for a long time, since 1990. And the United States government put them on TPS and DED. And this thing is giving them a hard time. Every year they gotta renew it. We want you people to help us. We want you to form some bill. Excuse me. We want you to form some bill and send it to the House, to the Senator, so that they can pass it. In this way, our brother and sister will not be under TPS no more. They will not be under DED no more. What they will do now, they will apply to the immigration to get them green card. They become permanent resident of the United States. Please do that for us. So Jai Reid from Rhode Island, Senator Jai Reid from Rhode Island, our brother and sister that are there, they went to Jai Reid. They talked to him. Then our brother and sister that are in Minnesota, they went to Tanner Smith. They talked to Tanner Smith. So now, these two senators agree. They say it's very good. We are going to work it out. So they went now, they talked to their friends on Capitol Hill and said, look, let's try to do something. So all of them came together and said, all right, don't worry, we will do it. They found out that they were passing the defense bill, the military bill that got all the money that they can pass it, once every 4 years. They were passing that bill for the year 2020. Okay? So that bill now, that provision, that bill, that they call that provision is a provision we call National Defense Appropriate Bill for the fiscal year 2020. And that bill is like $738 billion. That's the defense bill for the year 2020. This year we in now, 2020. So they were passing this bill. So the two senators went and said, let attach. Let us attach. Can we attach on that little bill that, since we're sending this bill in, can we attach our little bill in it so that when the president signed it, then everything will pass? Those senators say, all right, y'all put it on there now. Let's see what y'all say. So they went, they attached that we call appendage. They attached to that provision. So when they attach on it, they call it Section 7611. Section 7611 of the National Defense Authorization Act. The title of that was Liberian Refugees Immigration Fairness. You see that? So this is the kind of appropriate, this is the kind of little appendage that they attach on the defense bill, on that defense appropriation bill. All right? So when those two senators talk to their friends and they agree, they attach this bill, they attach their appendage on this bill. All right? So they send it now to the president. So the president signed it. The president signed this bill on the 20th day. Okay? He signed it December the 20th. Last year, the last month, December the 20th, he signed this bill. So once he signed this bill, it became a law. So that means all the people on TPS, all the people on DED, they are no longer considered they are no longer considered DED status. They are no longer considered TPS status. Right now, what they want them to do is the immigration, apply to the immigration, and tell them, say, I want to apply for my residency card because I was on TPS. So, under the I-70 section 7611 of the Liberian Refugees Immigration Fairness. All right, that is that bill. The bill that we're talking about, you will call it National Defense Authorization Act. Okay, it's under section 7611. Okay, so all these people do not have any more status like that. All the Liberians here, all of them that are here right now, do not have any status like that. So what we want to do now is, our brother and sister are now correct. They can become a citizen. They can become a resident, permanent resident. But after you hold your green card for 5 years, apply to become citizen. So that when something going wrong into our country, and you all know that Liberia is small America, right? So that's why when anything happens, we the Liberians go to Capitol Hill and tell the senator, say, look, this thing happening back home. We want you guys to straighten it. They will straighten it right away. Because Liberia is the only country on the continent of Africa that is considered small America. All right? Small America. Majority of us from America, when we leave Liberia, majority of Liberians, when we leave from there, we don't go any place. All the time we're running United States. So the number of Liberians in the United States are many than that of Australia. They are many than that of Canada, or in the United Kingdom, or in Japan. We are many in United States, and this is our mother country. So when we come here, we take the citizenship here because we take two citizenship. We got our birth country, which is Liberia. Then we got our acquired mother's citizenship, so that we can be able to take part in the electoral governmental process, legal process in this country. All right? Because when we do that, we will protect our homeland. We'll protect Liberia. When anything going wrong there, we'll protect it. Many of you saw that. When Charles Taylor could not leave, what did we do? We blocked Washington. We blocked Washington all over the United States. 10 buses. 7 buses came from California. 7 came from New York. 5 came from Jersey. 5 came from Minnesota, Atlanta. We blocked Washington, D.C. The eyes saw what happening. Why y'all Liberian? What happening here? We said, look, we came here. Our people are dying back home. Charles Taylor is giving them hell. Charles Taylor cannot leave. They're killing the people. They said, you know what? George Bush was there at that time. He said, you know what? We'll take care of that. We know that country is our country. We made that country for America. There are no need for anybody to go there and start killing your people. Y'all go back home. I'm going to send people there, and they will take you a Charles Taylor. It was no time. The following week, a Marine was in Monrovia, and Charles Taylor left to go to Abuja. These are some of the reasons why we become citizens. If we are not citizens, we just become permanent resident and just sit here and work, and say we're making money and go to school. Then the people will not listen to us. The only way you see government, congressional people listen to you, representatives listen to you, senator listen to you, when time comes to vote for them, you are on the forefront. We are there. That's my senator. I'm voting for him. No, all of you in this house, you all vote for my senator. He knows that you voting. Here's my voting card. When he see that any time you talk to that senator, he will listen to you. This is the reason why we become citizens of the United States of America. You help them, they will help you. We are not becoming citizens to turn our back from our own birthplace. No, we becoming citizens to protect our country. You see? We became citizens to protect our country. This is why we became citizens. We want you to know that. All right? When something happening there, it becomes very bad. We will go to Capitol and let them straighten it out 1 minute. All right? That's one of the reasons. So, this bill was spearheaded by Tanner Smith of Minnesota, Senator Tanner Smith of Minnesota, and Senator Jai Reid of Rhode Island. They help us and pass this bill. So nobody now in Liberia as we speak right now, nobody now in America as we speak, no Liberian in America right now as we speak, who will say, I have TPS status. Right now, we should be saying everybody is a resident, United States resident. All right, green card holder. Okay, after 5 years, you apply. Now, while you hold your green card, be a law-abiding citizen. All right, be a law-abiding citizen. Refrain from fight. No street fighting. Refrain from holding credit card. You can't pay your credit. You can't pay your debt. You got mortgage. You can't pay for it. No, pay for that. Make sure that you pay on time. Refrain from that. If you drinking, do not drink. You are a green card holder. Do not drink, because time will come. You will want to become a citizen. Because when you want to become a citizen, they will go down, back, and start checking. If you have ever been taken to the police station because you are involved into some drug program, they will deny you of becoming citizen. If you were ever taken to the police station because you were drunk driving, they will deny you of citizenship. If you were ever taken to the police station because you were involved in domestic violence, they will deny you from citizenship. If you were ever taken to the police station because you didn't pay child support, they will deny you of citizenship. Okay? When you become citizen, when you get your green card, these are the offenses that you should be mindful about. Don't involve yourself into that. Be a law-abiding citizen. Do we understand that? Be a law-abiding citizen. This is what we're talking about. Okay? Be a very good law-abiding citizen. So, if you want to apply for your green card, you can call us here. Let's see, let me put sometime a number right here, you see, so that you can see. You can call us sometime. All right, you call us here. These are our number right here. You call us, we can help you. We are not charging you. We can help you fill in your application for your green card and send it to the immigration. Sometimes you have to go to lawyer, this and that. Of course, you will go to lawyer because you can't fill it in yourself. But some of us who have done it and we get a green card back, we can do it the same old way for you, and you can get your green card back. Is that anything there? It's not anything big. All right? It's not anything big. All we got to do is to follow the instruction it said, and we'll tell you, bring this, that is instruction. You bring it. We put it inbound. We send it. That's it. All right? So, if you got you know you are involved, you are part of this TPS, or you were a TPS status, you had TPS status, you had DED status, the law had not been passed, and now you can apply for your green card. You had never done that and you're trying to do it, but you're thinking you are going to the lawyer. Call us. See our phone number there on there? Call us. We will help you and see what we can do to get your green card. All right? If we can do it for Mary, we can also do it for Paul. All right? That's what it means. This is the Liberian Radio and Television Network. We are based here in Pennsylvania. Our branch is in Monrovia. All right? They are there. We can have program here for you, and the people in Monrovia will hear you. If you want to have a program, you want to have a birthday program, a birthday party, but you want your cousin, your sister in Monrovia to know. All you gotta do, tell her where your sister live in Monrovia. Say, my sister live in Douala. We will send our branch in Monrovia. We will send them there to Douala. Then we come to your program and put your program on. Then we'll tell your sister, we'll get the mic to your sister, and your sister will be on the mic, and we'll bring your sister on. While you having your program, your sister will be sitting down right at the top, and he'll be talking to you. Oh, I see what you're doing. You'll be looking at your party. You see there? You'll be looking at what all you're doing. You see, we can bring your sister right on the screen while you're looking at your sister sitting here. And he will be telling you, happy birthday, I see you. Plenty of people in the party. Oh, all the food you're having. You will talk to your sister. Very nice. After that, your sister will go back. We'll turn your sister back. You see, that's what we can do. We will bring that person right back to you, right here in the United States, right on the screen. Just like you're looking at me on the screen, that's what we can do. All right? So, you want to have a birthday party, you want to have any program that you need somebody in Liberia to watch or to see, let us know. We'll be able to send our crew right there to that person's house, and we'll get in the mic. When we get in the mic, that's a signal. It will appear to you right here. And while we got your program going on, we recording your program live and then putting it on the TV. We'll bring your sister or your brother. We'll bring them right back, right on that screen, and they'll be talking to you. You will be hearing them, and you will be talking. They will be hearing you. You see, you can keep conversation right there. That's how we do it. All right. This is what we call Liberian Radio and Television Network. We are of the community base. What we do is to benefit the community. You are in the community with TPS status, with DED status. The law had not been passed, and you can become a resident. Call us. We will see if we can help you. We are not charging you. All right? We are not charging you. If we do it for one person, the other person's got, we can go by them and do for another person, the other person will get it. Okay? That's what we're doing. Okay. Now, another information that we thought it was important to let you know. Okay? Now, one important information we thought it was very important to let you know. Okay? So, quickly, let me give you another information that we want you to know. Okay? We want you to know. This information is from Liberia. They started how Liberian government working right now. What are those things going on there right now? Some of the things that are going on in Liberia right now, that's what we want you to know. All right? Okay. You people know that you have been hearing that Henry Costa, he lived right here in Delaware, right closer to Pennsylvania. He lived right there and go to school. But he wanted those boys that come on, he had his own radio station. They call Roof FM. All right? He usually go on Roof FM and broadcast what is going on in Liberia, what is going on maybe in America. He tell you the news, just like we are doing, right? Okay. So, Henry Costa went back home last December. He went there to lead a protest to tell the government that certain things that are going on is not the right way for government to do to their own people. Okay? He went there to lead a protest, to bring people into the street. So these people will go to the Capitol building and write down some of the things that they feel that is not right. The government will look at it and say, okay, we'll fix this. Some of the things that they wrote down was, they said, how can $25 million get missing? How can $16 billion get missing? How can the government, the president, will put $1.5 million into the budget for the wife, and the wife is not a member of the government? The wife is not working, not doing nothing. Why you take Liberian people money and give it to the wife? Those are some of the things that they put down. They said they were going to give it to the government, so the government will look into it. All right? So Henry Costa went there last December. Okay? But before Henry Costa went there, the party that ruling right now, every one of y'all know the party that ruling right now. The party that ruling right now, they call it CDC. All right? CDC. That the CDC party right now that leading our country. The head of that party is, the standard bearer of that party is President Weah. Okay? But the chairman of the party, they call him Mulba Molu. So Mulba Molu now, he said something was hurting him. He sees something that the president was doing, he didn't like it. Mulba Molu said something that the President Weah doing, he didn't like it. So he was talking about it. I guess he called few people in his living room. He was sitting down in his living room and he was telling them about the thing that he see the president doing and he didn't like. So he told the people in his living room, he said, the president, when he go out to all the different countries, he asked the country and said, look, I'm a president for Liberia, but I don't have this there, I don't have that there, I don't have this there. Y'all help me. I want you guys to give me some help so that I can help my people back home. The people will say, okay, the country will say, okay, they will send maybe $2 million to him, $5 million to him, they will send it. But by the time that money comes to Liberia, the president will take that money now and put it into his own account. Now his own account, he didn't put it into the government account. The government account is the national bank. He didn't put it there. He put it into his own account. So Mulba said now, he said, I don't like that kind of thing. That's not the way. If you beg the people and the people give you money, you the president, because you are the head of this country. They give you things for the people and not for you personally. Why you put it into your own account? He didn't like that. So what happened now? Then he said the next thing that I don't like about the president is when the president go and say, you woman, I want to give you position in my government. The woman will say, okay, I like that position. I will take the position. When he appoint that woman now, he will tell the woman, say I appoint you to be minister for this department. I got to sleep with you. Okay? I got to sleep with you. So Mulba said, that kind of thing, I don't like it. Why you ask the woman for sex because you appointed her to work for your government? That's not the right thing to do. And y'all know, everyone all here know, that when you sleep with any woman against her will and pleasure, they will call that a rape. If you have sex with any woman against her will and pleasure, they will call that a rape. So Molba said he didn't like that kind of thing. That was very bad. But when Molba was saying this thing in his living room, it seemed like the people that he called that was sitting there when he was telling them, one of them was recording this. He was recording what Molba was saying. After recording it now, when they left Molba living room, that person took the tape and sent it to Henry Costa. You see it? You see how this thing going on? Now Henry Costa now say, okay, say this is the kind of thing that the government doing. I will let the Liberian people hear the tape. Henry Costa now went and put the tape on the radio. Everybody all over the world, they hear the tape. You see that? Now, when the president heard it now, the president say, I think that, the president say he think that Molba Molu was drunk. Because when somebody drunk, they can say all kind of things. So he don't believe that Molba Molu was in his right mind when he was saying these things. But then when they asked Molba Molu said, no, I don't go to people, I don't go to bar. I don't tamper with bar. I don't go to anybody's place to drink. No. I was in my right mind. It's just that what I was saying, somebody that was recording me, I didn't know. But I was in my right mind. But even at that, the old people said, the drunken tongue always bring facts. People who are drunk, when they're talking, listen to them very keenly. Some of the things they're talking, you never heard it before. And what they're telling you is facts. That was a tape that went all virus on social media. Everybody heard it. Okay? Now, one of our representatives back home, he's a representative for District 17 of Monserrato County. District 17 of Monserrato County. They call him Henson Keazolu. Henson Keazolu. Okay? He's a representative for that district. He used to be the chairman for Unity Party. Okay? So he is the representative. So now, Mr. Henson said, what? This kind of allegation that the CDC chairman have brought against the president is not good. We got to investigate this kind of news. This thing, that's not small thing. Why would the chairman put this kind of news up against the president? We want to find it out. So Keazulu now say he is going to introduce this to his fellow colleagues when they come to session. That means when the House of Representatives people go back to work, he's going to sit down and tell them that this is the news that they heard about the president. But this news, it was being passed by the chairman of the party CDC. The chairman Molba Molu passed this news. So we need to investigate this allegation against the president. In that way, we want to bring Molba Molu in to testify. And Molba Molu is going to take the oath. He's going to swear to God that what he's going to say is true, nothing but the truth. So God will help him. That's the kind of oath that Molba Molu will take. Because anybody, you go to see the Congress people, you go to testify as a witness, you have to swear. They will have to swear you. You stand up, you put your right hand up. They will ask you, are you sure? You swear. Do you swear that what you're going to tell us is true, nothing but the truth? So God will help you. You will say, yes, God will help me. And that's the kind of swear they're going to swear Molba Molu. And he will testify about this tape, what he said in that living room. So what he said in that living room, if it is true, they are going to call few female that are already in we are government. And they will come back and testify in front of the same House of Representatives. When these women say the same thing that Molba Molu say, it is true, then it is considered an offense. That offense is the breaking of the law. That means you do bad things. President do not behave that way. Now, the people, the president, the representative now, when they found out that everything that Molba Molu say on that tape, it is true, they will hold the president and tell him that you have done wrong. We got to punish you. And they got to punish him. So, Henson Kiazulu, who is the representative for District 17, Monserrado County, okay, Liberia, is going to spearhead this investigation. He is going to lay it down in front of his fellow colleagues when they go back to work. So that is one of the news that taking place in Liberia, and we all had to be watching this news. We all had to be watching how far this will go. Okay? Just like Molba Molu did, we will consider somebody like Molba Molu as a whistleblower. Because a whistleblower is the person who will see a government official doing something wrong against the people of the country. When he see it, when he know that it's wrong, he had to come out and report it. And the government official will investigate it. So a person like that, we call them a whistleblower. Another person who will call a whistleblower will be Justina Taylor. All of you have seen Justina Taylor. You all heard about Justina Taylor that came one time on social media and said she was among the group that the weird government sent to Burkina Faso to buy gun and other bomb. And they brought the gun and the bomb to Liberia, but they carried to Joa Taylor house in Bon County. When Justina Taylor finished saying that thing on social media, the next thing you look was somebody injected Justina Taylor with some kind of medicine inside the syringe. Justina Taylor was taken to St. Joseph Catholic Hospital in Cinco, Monrovia. That's the place she was, so that they can drain that fluid from inside her body. But the person who did it, the government had not even found out. And mind you, the government say they are coming to power to protect the people. They are coming to power to be accountable to the people. They are coming to power to make the people not to be poor. Okay? So the people will prosper. Justina Taylor is a Liberian. When they drew her with that medicine in her skin, the government did not protect her. The government did not even find anybody who did that to her. Up to this point, nobody could tell her who drew or who inject that substance into Justina Taylor's skin. Nobody knows. The government had not told anything about that yet. You see? So Justina Taylor is another whistleblower of Liberia. She blew the whistle because she saw that buying gun, we just coming from civil war. Why would a government want to go buy a gun and come and keep it in another area? Is the government planning for war? Is the government think that war coming? Why would they want to do that? That's why Justina Taylor thought that it was not the right thing to do. She got to report it to the Liberian people. And that one, Justina Taylor got on the air and said it to the Liberian people. All right? Up to this point, nobody know. Justina Taylor is not still all right. So these are the things that we Liberians here and back home, you are listening to us, you should know about it. These are the things that are going on. So the government, the weird government, got some answering, to do about these questions. They got to answer us. Okay? So KwaZulu is going to lead the investigation to the tape of Molba Molu, the chairman of the CDC party. This is the news so that you should know. It may not be a news, but something that you may have a clear understanding about. This is what's going on. All right? We want you to know that. So this is what we call platform for education. When we find out that something is there to educate you, to make it explicit to you, we'll let you know so that you understand it. All right? That's why we brought this to you. So if you have any question, you see the phone number over there? Call me so that we can answer you if we can understand your question very well. Look at the phone number there. Those are the phone number over there. You have question for us? Call us. Okay? Especially the 215 number. You can call that 215 number. Okay? It's right here. We'll answer you right away. Okay? So these are some of the things that we want you to understand. We want you to understand these things so that you know. All right? So be aware. Be aware. Even if you did not get this, you did not listen to this, or you did not watch this program, anytime you watch this program and you have questions, when we come back on Wednesday morning, then you can ask us. When we come back on Wednesday morning, we'll be discussing hernia. We know we got different hernia. We got hernia that can come to the stomach. We got hernia for the stomach. We got hernia for the groin. In your groin, you got hernia there also. Okay, you got hernia many places. You can have hernia many places. So we're going to be discussing those hernia, and we're going to be telling you how do you know that it's a hernia, and all that kind of thing. Because anything that happens to the body is bad. All right. So we're just discussing today what can happen to women who have maybe 2-3 children. What can happen to them? And that which can happen to them can cause them to go into a bigger problem, a bigger health problem. That was endometriosis. We call that endometriosis. Okay? Endometriosis. That's what we're talking about. Okay? Good morning, Rebecca. Good morning. How you doing?
How are you? How are you, dear? How you doing?
Okay, I'm doing fine.
Yeah, I have a question now.
Yeah.
We are listening to the program, and we have to speak in a real simple English so that our people can understand.
Aha, my dear, tell me so.
Yeah, because we have to even be speaking in a dialect so that our people can understand, which we're going to be doing soon.
Okay, good.
All right. My question is now, since Justina Taylor was injected, and I think I heard the story a little bit that she was raping everything. And up to now, our president, our government never even come out to investigate, to tell us what really happened with that woman. So where is she now and how is she doing?
Well, we know it. Justina Taylor was in St. Joseph Kelly Hospital in Monrovia, and as you know, we don't know our government to have contracted any pharmaceutical company in the United States or anywhere to our knowledge that would supply Liberian medical facility with drugs. So as a result, the whole country, there are no drug supply, and every place is down. So there was no good care taken of her in St. Joseph Hospital. So she was making an attempt to come to the United States so that she can get further care. So, and they didn't want her to come. And again, Henry Costa had to put people there to get Justina Taylor from there to come up on this side. When Justina Taylor when she left St. Joseph Hospital, one thing we know that they said they were bringing her to United States, but since then they didn't want to tell her where she went and her whereabouts because they didn't want anybody to interfere with her safety. So far, there where we are, and the government had never intervened into what actually happened to her.
Okay.
Yeah.
The next thing I think my suggestion could be the way how we all looking in the country now, everybody looking in the country, and this country is for every one of us.
Yep.
The country is for everybody.
Yes.
The country needs to be safe for everyone to go in and come out freely.
That's right. You got that right.
You remember, Papa, when we were growing up, you would sit down under your tree. And all your family people, you would be sitting under a tree in your yard.
Yes.
That until 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and then nobody will even know.
No.
That is late. Nobody coming to your door, nobody humbling you. That kind of life we were living. Why today now we cannot get that kind of life? You go in your own country and looking like you even scared to even enter your own country.
That's it.
It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. The country where when you sit down, you get your children around you, your grandchildren around you. We used to be around our grandparents for 24/7.
Yeah.
We would sit down and everybody would enjoy themselves. The country should be like that again. When we were going to school, you would go to school in the morning. Those that want to go to school in the morning, they will go to school in the morning. Some people go in the afternoon. Some people go in night school. And you observe that, right?
Yes.
You enjoy that one, right?
Yeah, we used to have night school.
You see? Those things should come back. Those things are things that we should be able, the country should be able to think about. Not to attack one another. Not to castigate one another. To bring everybody down. So me, the way I'm looking at it, I take my own observation. I'm not talking about everybody though. But I think we should focus on the lawmakers.
Aha.
Our senators.
These are the people.
Our senators. And not everything about George William.
Yes.
You know, go to our senators and our lawmakers. They will put their feet on fire. They are the one that bringing all this trouble.
They are the one because they are not making any law. They don't even.
They're not making any law. They are not backing the people. They want to get their money.
Yeah, they are not even reading the law. The guy. They don't read
They
it.
don't even know they're not reading the law about the country. All they know they pay more every month. They pay more every month.
That's it.
Everything is not about George William.
No.
Everything should go to the senator, the representative. They don't know. Let me tell you, Papa. How will you be representative of Lofa County? Me, I'm from Lofa.
Yeah.
What are you doing in Mosabado County?
That is it now.
Huh? What are you doing in Mosabado County? Is that the place where they elected you for? You need to go and sit to Lofa County and be taking care of your people and so you can know their needs and wants.
That's it.
But everybody go to Mosabado County. Do you know what's going on in Lofa County? We need to fight back like that.
That's the best thing to do.
Because when the president say, I want this thing, and you know they're not right for your people. You will not sign that kind of paper.
Yes. You know?
You will not get the power to heal like that. It's because you for not doing your job.
They are not.
The people that elected you people, you're supposed to be with them, you're supposed to live with them. You can go to Morovia, maybe a certain time, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, until you come back to your people. That your people need you, that your people want to cook for you to eat. Your people want to tell you everything what they need. Your people want to tell you how you're feeling. They want to know how you're feeling. You got to tell them what they want. But everybody in the center of Morovia, the center of Morovia, Liberia now. So I'm just saying that today, my observation is we all should go back to the lawmakers.
Yep. We should call back the lawmaker.
Then they're not doing the work for us. We must vote them out.
That's it.
Let's vote them out. And put the right people there that will be able to stand for us. Nobody should be going. Let me tell you, even people that came in America, they're not want abroad in there.
No.
Everybody looking for where to get food.
Yes.
Everybody looking for where to get money so that they will be able to invest into their country.
Yes.
But when your country looking like real dragon now, even when you get something, how will you go back to do something? Everything becomes politics. That's not what we don't want no politics, we want peace.
That's it.
We want security in our country.
That's
when
it.
people rape, let the president catch them and take them to court, and take them, let them go to court, and they bear the consequences.
That's it.
But anything happening in the country, nobody want to arrest, nobody want to do nothing.
Nothing.
Nobody want to investigate other people.
Nothing.
And just say like that, the country will not have peace. When somebody still catch them, when the police catch them, it's happening, the law is the law. But when the police themselves are inside the thing, where will they? They know, you think you can looking like you get better water in a cup. You take clean water and put water for it, what will happen?
They'll all be dirty.
Okay. Nothing good will come out. So we appeal to our president. Please stay on this law. Criminal law and everything.
Yes.
We're having the criminal court in Liberia. This will not be going like this. Well, our president needs to put his foot down to start bringing people to justice. They're not doing it. It's like he's backing everybody. If he's backing everybody, the peace will not come.
Nothing.
Because even it can be different, it can be Australia, it can be Germany, it can be anywhere. Liberia is you. You know when people ask, oh, where are you coming from? Which country? When you talk, they know straight where you're coming from.
Yes.
It's already in your DNA.
That's it.
So nobody got to tell you where you're coming from, where you're not coming from. When you speak like the way I speak right now, you don't know where I'm calling from. You will not have, I'm from Liberia.
Yes.
No other way that the accent will change. So all that thing, who they like, nobody got time for that. We are doing development, but with the security that be there, look at the rape of the women. The rape. Look at the abuses that are going on.
Yep.
Our president needs to stand up and start punishing people. But if those things are not happening, you're not speaking to the issues, what kind of peace we want now? Amen.
That's what going on.
You will stand up to speak, then you become trouble, you get trouble. So I thank you for accepting me on your platform.
Okay.
And everything, but everything in that country is the security.
Thank you.
The security, if everybody are criminal in that country, no security will be there. It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, my brother. I will always come on your platform.
You're welcome.
Thank you and God bless.
Thanks. Bye. So there you have it, Ms. Rebecca, voice of opinion concerning security of the country, concerning the lawmaker. These are the same people say, oh, the law, according to the law, according to the law. You call into the law, you sit there and let the president do things. You sit there, the law tell you, say, a president, no government official should hold a gift that is more than $2.50 or $2.50. $2.50. All right? Nobody should hold give value. But the president can hold a $30 million gift. All right, somebody can give the president that much gift, and he hold it. But you know that the breaking of the law, we call that, okay, we call that public policy. You the lawmaker, you are not following public policy, you yourself will be the same more way. It's just like helping somebody to commit a crime, because both of you are the same criminal. All right. So this particular thing that KwaZulu has decided to get to the bottom of it concerning the tape of Molba Molu. Let's see how far KwaZulu is going to carry this investigation. Let's see how far he's going to carry it. That means he will be the first person who will say something and get to the bottom of it. We will know from there. Let's see what happens. If anybody out there want to ask a question, call that 215 number. We're waiting for you. We'll wait for you, and then we'll discuss it. Join us. All right? Join us. That's what we've been discussing. Our platform is for education. If we get something that we know it is important, we need to let you know, we will put it on. And you will have a clear idea. You know, some time will come. If you are Loma, we will ask you, okay, come and give a few things about Loma people. Come and give a few things about the Mano people. Come and give a few news about this and about that. You know, so that we make it, you know, even people who here in the United States will know that, you know, they will want to come on the platform and give some educational advice, or they will come and give some thing that is educated to most of us in our various languages, so that we know, or various dialects, so that we know. All right. Sometime we will have to put that together. All right. But for now, today we've been discussing endometriosis, or that's what we're talking about, endometriosis. Like you saw it when I put it on there. Those are some discrepancies come around with the woman body when they have like 2, 3, few children, and they can have that kind of problem. So if you having problem like that, and don't just say it's a normal period. That's not normal period. Go to your GYN, and then you will take it from there. All right? When we come back Wednesday, we'll be talking about hernia. All right? We'll be discussing hernia. Many people got hernia of different type. Hernia in the upper stomach. We can call it, oh, I get hot brain. I got hot brain. Oh, I got chest brain. I got hot brain. No. Whenever you come up with that hot brain, that's not hot brain. It is what we call hiatal hernia. We'll talk about that on Wednesday. All right? If there are nobody else to call us for any kind of any question, it will be a nice thing to say good day to every one of you, and we wish you well for the day as you go on. Just smile with them. All right? Somebody who is angry, smile with them. You know, speak to them nicely. Be nice. Just be nice. That's all. Okay? Don't be angry. Don't carry an attitude different. You know, be nice. So we will say good day, and this has been Demon Spirit with Platform for Education on the Liberian Radio and Television Network. Thank you. Today is January the 13th, 2020. Time now is 11:25. Okay? Good day.